this is what I hear. Okay, Kepo, you're looking for the 0.001%. And I'm like, I don't understand. I literally just described a male version of me. Because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for someone that will come, someone that will make it easy for us to love them. And we love people that are like us. Like we when we have stuff in common and they just get us, they get us because they have an essence of us in them. And I'm like, so I don't believe I'm part of the 0.001% of women. I'm not being unrealistic. So we have already like it's been we've been baptized with the older you get, the narrower the pool becomes. And then that whole I don't want to waste time. Oh my gosh. Almost like Laura was like slap me on the face. Because no, and I'm sure a lot of people listening to this can so relate. Like, okay. But that's the thing though. I don't want to waste my time. So how do we cut through the noise? How do we cut through the BS so that we're not wasting time with a time waster?
Yeah. I love it. Like, I love the direction this conversation is going so much because, yes, we are getting to the heart of it. So, because you have this scarcity mindset and you're like, well, I really need to rush in order to find that one guy, you're in your masculine. And this is, so you are filtering in the masculine way, right? But you could also filter in a feminine way, which would be basically, okay, so I match with this guy. Let me see what he does. Let me see if he proves to be not to like, I'm not even talking about husband material, but like, do I even want to meet him? Because if we matched and we're talking for a week and he hasn't asked me out, it's not always about having the capacity to meet within days because lives are busy. But like, you wanna see his intention. You wanna see that he wants to lock the date in. If it's not locked in within days, if he doesn't have the initiative to ask me out, how is he going to provide and be the leader for our family? Like, he won't.
Amen.
So for me, that's a very quick no. I'm just gonna keep going. And one more thing I wanna also speak to what you said about, like, time is passing, the older you are, the fewer men you have available. I can absolutely relate to, well, I feel like all women have heard that at some point. I feel like there are certain cultures where maybe this is more prevalent. I'm Eastern European, so there was a lot of discussions around that ever since I can remember, that you have to be mindful of time, like ever since I turned 25, it was like, girl, you are not getting any younger, and the eggs are limited. I always had this chatter from others at the back of my head. But what really helped me, and that's something that I share with all of my clients, is that when you think about it, and also when people tell you that is just like it's 1% less than 1%, um, good. You put in the work to become who you became. And that is, and so a man like that exists. And also, there are 8 billion people in the world. Half of them are men. So it's like 4 billion. And then, of course, there will be part of that group that is not in your age bracket, and there's a language barrier. So let's even be conservative and take like half of that away. We're still with 2 billion now. And then a percentage of that, I actually did this with ChatGPT, so I'm actually quite good on my numbers here. Around between 3 to 5% men identify as gay, so we're taking that out as well. We are still with hundreds of millions of men who could potentially be compatible. And okay, not all of them live on your continent, but still hundreds of millions, right? So even in your city, there are hundreds of men who are like within your area. If you live in a village with 200 people, probably not millions waiting for you, but you get the gist. There are so many men who are compatible in your area, and you only need one.
You only need thank you. That's what I keep. I'm like, I just need one. We only need one, ladies. Just one man. You don't. How many do we need? It's like okay, it's 0.001%. So I just need one person.
It's still 0.001 from 4 freaking billion. is still a lot. So you still have a big pool to choose from. And that's something we always want to remember about. And so when you asked, okay, how do I stay in my feminine? How do I not take on that masculine role of driving things forward? Well, exactly by remembering and reminding yourself all the time, I just need one guy. There are so many men. And I just need to, instead of wasting my own time by entertaining men who are clearly not stepping up. And if they're not stepping up, there are only two reasons. One, they lack the drive required in order for you to be able to have the type of life you want with a man who's a leader, secure in his masculine, who's going to protect and take care of you. Or he's not that into you. In which case, the best you'll be able to get from him is a placeholder position until he finds the woman of his dreams, for whom he will be doing all the things he never does for you. And so, either way, the sooner you let him go and move on, the better. And so, to like get to the point, or like to make a final point on this, the best way to filter men is by leaning back, stepping back, and seeing who steps up. Because the ones who don't were never worth your time, like, anyway. You cannot earn effort from a man.